3rd and 11. Puma in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it off. Zamorano makes a man miss, tangled up and taken down by number 3 of the Hawks, Jaden Gonzalez.
Nice way to make a man miss, Zamorano. And now you can put Isit back in, but it looks like Zamorano is the guy on this drive. It looks like they will be going for it on this 4th and 5. They could even run the ball again. They have moved it well so far.
Puma getting under center for this 4th and 5. Just under a minute remaining here in the first quarter. Hard count coming from Puma, looking to the sideline. Timeout taken. Huskies are going to jog off.
Timeout on the field.
Didn't like what they see, but it looks like I don't see the punt unit moving right now, so it's just to talk over the play and might come back at it. And the defense has shut down Apollo very well, so if you're in the enemy territory, you can make it happen.
Yeah, got a strong defense to lean on. That's what it can do for you. You can open up 4-down situations like this, especially because they already put 7 points on the board for you. You don't got to worry about trying to gain that possession back. We'll see what they do here.
They're bringing in an extra lineman. This time it's defensive lineman Logan Losi, the senior, 6'3", 211. As an extra lineman, maybe a push or see what happens here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Horizon High School, live here on the Varsity Sports Show. My name is Dane Palmer, here with my friend Niall Rosenberg. Niall, keys to the game so far. Well, I guess we should start with a recap. They've missed out on 14 points here so far. How have we seen those points get scored?
Yeah, it was a brilliant play on the defensive side of the ball. A pick 6 to start us off. That was Vetter Wolfley. He read the screen pass to the right-hand side.
The handoff on 4th and 5. Sorry to cut you off there, Niall. It's going to be short. Big stop there by the Hawks.
Yeah, they collapse on the defensive line. Zamorano, who moved the ball really well so far in this game. Another thing we capitalized on, he had the 2nd touchdown of the game, a run right up the middle. Isit moved the ball down all the way into the red zone, and Zamorano capped it off. The 2 running backs we'll see from Horizon tonight. But yeah, we had the pick 6 and we had the rushing touchdown, and that's how much to catch you up at the 14-0 so far in this first quarter.
So the pick 6 from Wolfley, and then a gigantic run, 70 yards almost, from Johnny Isit. And then it's punched in by the tough running back, Bodie Zamorano. But a turnover on downs there is going to bring the Hawks offense back out. Here comes Thomas Williams. Shotgun snap, fakes the handoff, looking left. He's got DeAndre Crum intercepted. A beautiful interception, jumped on it immediately. Number 20, Garrett Kerr, with a huge pick there for the Huskies.
The ball was thrown a little bit too low and a little bit too behind Crum there, and just an easily ball that can be jumped from Garrett Kerr. Read the eyes perfectly of the defense, knew the ball was coming his way. And if you're Williams, you want that one back. If you put it a little bit higher, let your 6'3" guy get up there and grab the ball.
So right away, the Huskies offense is going to come back out onto the field thanks to Garrett Kerr. And a nice play to break on that ball.
No interceptions last week from Thomas Williams, and he's already got 2 tonight. A little bounce back, get it out of your head, and continue going.
So the Horizon offense goes again. Fake handoff to Zamorano, looking deep. Puma's got a man, and it's dropped. Number 1, James Klopfenstein, wide receiver 1, just barely bounces out of his hands there.
Defensive back got his hand in, just tipped it out of Klopfenstein's hand. And wow, we almost saw 21-0 just like that, Dane.
So the Huskies offense not only moving quickly, but the Huskies defense as well, making big stops, getting that explosive offense back out onto the field.
Ran the ball a lot last drive. I expect the same after that bomb.
Puma looking right, got a man open in the flat. Klopfenstein makes a man miss, tiptoeing up the sideline, 20-yard line, 15, and he's tripped up, taken down near the 10. So they go right back to wide receiver 1 on 2nd down.
The tiptoe move on the right sideline made 2-man miss. And wow, the explosive plays so far from Horizon in this only first quarter have been electric.
Yeah, 19 seconds left in the first quarter. Huskies looking to add on here. Puma Set up in shotgun. He's got 3 receivers out to his left. Rolls out to his left. Looking. He's going to run, and he's taken down near the 10-yard line, and a flag's going to come in late.
Yeah, it looks to be a horse collar against Apollo. To be number 82. We'll wait for the ref's call, but Puma got tackled from behind pretty hard.
He did. It did look like it could have been a horse collar. See what the referees decide here at Horizon High School.
Personal foul, horse collar tackle. Defense, half the distance to the goal, first down.
So half the distance to the goal. Huskies are going to get some more help on this successful drive so far, set up by a huge interception from Garrett Kerr.
Yeah, I think we're going to pound the ball right back to Zamorano if you're Horizon. He's going to give the ball right to him. He's going to go right up the middle, just as he did the first drive. He's actually lined up as a receiver now.
So we've got an empty backfield for Puma and the Huskies. Takes the snap, looks right, throws. It is caught. Touchdown, Huskies. Number 1, James Klopfenstein cashes in for the Huskies.
Just an easy throw and catch, but a great catch. The play design's easy, but the play made by Klopfenstein's great. To be able to, the ball was deflected. It was almost broken up, but a great catch to add points on the board again. With the PAT, it'll be 21-0 Huskies tonight.
Podwicka coming out. Nails another PAT there for the Huskies. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break. We'll see you right after this.
Hola a todos, soy Jorge Anuajardo, su narrador de jugada por jugada de Viva Varsity, el nuevo transmisión en español del Varsity Sports Show. Estamos aquí para encender tu pasión del deporte, traerte entrevistas exclusivas y vivir cada jugada contigo. No olvides a seguirnos en Instagram, @VivaVarsity, para ver lo mejor de las jugadas destacadas, momentos detrás de cámara y todo lo que pasa dentro y fuera del campo. Esto es Viva Varsity, donde el deporte agarra vida en tu idioma. Hey everyone, I'm Jorge Anuajardo, your play-by-play broadcaster for Viva Varsity, the brand new Spanish broadcast of the Varsity Sports Show. We're here to fuel your love for the game, bring you exclusive interviews, and celebrate every play right alongside you. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, @VivaVarsity, for highlights, behind-the-scenes moments, and everything happening on and off the field. This is Viva Varsity, where the game comes alive in your language.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Horizon High School. We're going to go ahead and throw it down right away to our sideline correspondent, Ava Lambatis. Ava?
Horizon Spirit Line. Rodriguez kick goes to the end zone. Apollo will start once again, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Thank you, Ava. So a touchback there from the Huskies special teams once again.
Smart to do that because White for Apollo, we saw him with the end around, we saw the speed he can generate, so it's not giving him a chance to do anything.
Huskies defense goes back out there, getting ready to make another stop against these Apollo Hawks.
Someone we talked about earlier on in the game was Gage Lee. 4 tackles for loss last week, 11 total, and he's already been really active here tonight.
Yeah, Gage Lee, the captain of this defense, without a doubt, as number 22, Jalen Anderson, makes a nice pickup on first down for Miss Barkanik's Hawks.
We've seen the Hawks try and move the ball a lot already. The run game hasn't been moving that well, but I guess if you can get that going, you can get the pass game working. It's just about giving different looks.
New quarterback in for the Hawks. Number 16, he's going to be subbed out. And Williams is going to come back in. Williams takes the snap quickly, hands it off to Anderson. Anderson searching, brought down from behind, but looks like he's going to have a first down for the Hawks.
It was actually a really good push from Vetter Wolfley on the defensive side, able to stop Anderson from really breaking the route, but tough running gets him the first down.
So 1st and 10 for the Hawks from their own 33-yard line. 21-0 here in the second quarter with just under 11 minutes remaining at Horizon High School. Shotgun snap taken by Williams, handed off to Anderson. He's met quickly in the backfield, breaks a tackle, and wrapped up and taken down near the line of scrimmage.
It's Wolfley again, just moving around. He's flying. This defense is flying. Linebackers lead. Wolfley, doesn't matter who it is, they are all over the place, all over this Apollo run game so far.
Yeah, the front four and that linebacker core have been very strong, as well as the secondary, making a lot of plays, breaking up a lot of passes, making interceptions on all 3 levels of the defense so far.
And I think this fan, the student section, the rest of the fans here, this packed house is loving it.
So number 16, Patterson Jordan is the new quarterback for the Hawks, as that pass is going to soar incomplete and brings up 3rd and 8 for the Hawks.
Trying to hit Daniels on the right-hand side, just a little out in front of him. And if you want to talk about different looks, a new quarterback is an extremely new look. It's just providing something different, trying to get a spark, however it works. As we say that, Williams goes right back in for the Hawks.
Well, you talked about it, creating different looks. It can change the play call, change your thoughts on defense with 2 different quarterbacks coming in and out.
We saw Williams on the first couple drives getting out fast. Wouldn't mind something here if you're the Hawks.
Williams steps up in the pocket, delivers. It's going to fall incomplete, in and out of the hands of number 5, Elijah White.
White was slipped or was shoved. There was a lot of hand contact on that play. No flag thrown, but just a difficult catch for White. Even if he didn't catch it, he was still 3 or 4 yards away from the first down.
It's going to bring up 4th down for the Hawks with just over 10 minutes left in this second quarter. I'm Dane Palmer with my friend Niall Rosenberg, live on the Varsity Sports Show. Hawks punter getting set up here. Snap is clean. Well protected. Nice punt here. Is it back to return? It's muffed at the 30, and it's going to be picked up by the Hawks. Number 18, Elijah Patterson, the sophomore, jumps on it at the 30-yard line.
Great play from Patterson, but an even better play from Elijah White, the gunner. He's running down the left-hand side. He sees the muff and pushes his guy, covering him into Issett to be able to make that play for Patterson. Great special teams from the Hawks.
So the first real mistake we've seen here from Horizon comes on special teams, and it's going to leave that Horizon defense out there, this time with the Hawks on the Huskies' 32-yard line. First down, Williams trots back out with the offense. 3 receivers to his right. Brings a man over.
Trying to get the run game going again. I mean, they had 2 rushes, got the first down. They can keep it going. It could really be useful.
So they got a bit of a gift here from the Huskies. It's going to be handed off to Anderson, who's got a cut. Almost taken down, breaks a tackle. Taken down near the yard to gain. It's going to be close. Gain of 9 yards there on first down. So 2nd and short for the Hawks.
He had the route to the outside. E.J. Peoples just wraps up the ankles, makes Anderson slow down. He had nothing but green grass ahead of him if Peoples didn't slow him down.
So the Hawks looking to cash in here on the mistake of the Huskies. 2nd and short. Williams sends a man in motion. Fakes the end around, handoff to Anderson, and he's going to be leveled in the backfield. Number 77, Dylan Fligger, with a huge play there defensively to back the Hawks up.
Something we've seen from Horizon already tonight is that when they see the one play, I mean, Apollo tried to run the same play twice, so Horizon was ready. And that's what we saw earlier with the quick passes. They shut that down. With the run game now, they shut down the same run play. So Apollo's getting a little complacent with what they're doing. If they keep switching things up, they can get some offense going.
Horizon adjusting nicely throughout this game, yet to get beat by the same play twice. Williams, shotgun, man to his right. Takes the snap, drops back, looks left. He's got a man, number 2, upended quickly. Milacek is going to move the chains for the Hawks. That's a first down.
Yeah, they got 6-1 on the left-hand side. Just easy receiver, throw and catch. Just an easy first down. I mean, now they can get the run game. They can get the pass game going. This drive has been better than what we've seen so far. Yes, they did start in Horizon territory, but just the mix-up of what they're doing has been better.
So the special teams unit sets the Hawks up with a chance to score here from inside the red zone. Shotgun snap, handed off, but we've got flags flying on the field. Looks like could be a false start.
False start. Offense number 4. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Tui Carter, the new running back in for the Hawks.
The 4th pre-snap penalty for Apollo, kicking themselves. And it just makes Horizon's job easier. Now you can blitz, now you can even back them up more. And they can expect a run game because the last couple times Apollo's been backed up, they go to the run game.
So we'll see what the Hawks go with here on 1st and 15. Horizon defense setting up. Huskies looking to get home. Sending pressure, hand it off up the middle. Anderson breaks a tackle, Tui breaks a tackle, gets inside the 10 for the Hawks.
And it's something different. The Apollo brings in Tui and he just hammers the thing. He would refuse to go down. And now that Apollo's getting the run game going, can open up the pass game. Horizon, what worked for them earlier was getting guys off the edges and making sure they run the ball inside and not letting anything bounce to the outside.
Miss Barkanik's Hawks have made it inside the 10 for 1st and goal. Off the carry from Tui Carter. Williams directing traffic pre-snap. Takes the snap, hands it off again to Carter. He's going to be wrapped up quickly by a few Huskies, but still able to pick up a couple yards and moves closer to the end zone for the Hawks.
Wolfley was there to wrap up, just keeping Tui from keeping his legs turning. Almost got in the end zone with 3 guys trying to pull him down, but as a stand here for the Huskies, or are they going to go back to Tui if you're Apollo?
Huskies getting ready to defend the goal line. This Huskies crowd getting loud. The student section all standing on their feet. We'll see if they can make a stop here. The handoff up the middle to Carter. He's met quickly by a whole pack of Huskies. Loss of yards on 2nd and goal.
It was Gage, Lee, and Wolfley on the tackles. They get in the backfield, and they get expected to run. So if you're Apollo, you got to give them a different look for that. But a great read from these linebackers that have been all over the place already.
Another important 3rd down stop coming up for the Huskies. A really long and challenging drive from the Hawks so far. Not set back too much by the penalties. We'll see if they can cash in here on 3rd and goal.
Williams is going to need to be loud for his line. This place is loud.
Williams takes a snap, looks to his right, looking for the fade on the outside there. Caught, touchdown. Number 2 of the Hawks, Milacek, with a nice catch there.
Yeah, he got up in the one-on-one and extended his arms, brought it down. Those are the jump balls that get you touchdowns at this level.
So the goal line corner route works and puts the Hawks on the board for their first score of the game, 6-21.
These are 2 great offenses. Both put up over 40 points last week. Horizon with 44, Apollo with 42. So fireworks were to be expected tonight, and we've seen them so far.
Julian Perez hits the extra point, makes it 7. 21-7. Huskies on top still with 6 minutes, 20 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter, live on the Varsity Sports Show. Dane Palmer and Niall Rosenberg.
Yeah, if you're a Horizon, I mean, you got to chop that up to a special teams mishap. You're backed up, you get off the field, you're tired. You're excited for the offense to get the ball back, but now you're accepting that, okay, we'll just put that one behind us. For Horizon, the Huskies, it's about getting that run game going again. Just keeping the ball moving.
Huskies sending the return team out there for the first time this game. Been nothing but kickoffs for them so far as the Hawks finally get on the board to make it 21-7.
And I think if you're Horizon, you got to bring Issa back in. Keep Issa and Zamorano, constantly change it. And Issa is a huge factor with the pass game. You can hit him out on some Texas routes, on some wheel routes. Be pretty devastating for Apollo's defense.
Issa and Kerr back there to return. And like we were saying, Issa, the speedy back, where Zamorano got those strong legs, kind of gallops through the defense like a stallion.
We're looking out past the scoreboard into the night where the mountains are. We saw some lightning earlier. Hopefully it stays over there so we can play here tonight.
Yeah, let's hope it stays over there. Here's the kick for the Hawks. It's going to be returnable. Issett's got it on the right hash. Cranks it to the left, and he's got room. He's got just the kicker to beat, and he's going to beat him. He's going to take it all the way to the crib. Touchdown, Huskies.
You want to bounce back from a muff punt? How about you just return the kickoff on the other hand?
90 yards to the house on the kick return from Johnny Issett. First time they come out to return a kick, and it ends up being 6.
I mean, should we call him Johnny Explosive Issett? Because that's 2 straight plays of just using his legs and using his speed to score.
At this point, I think it should just be Johnny Lightning.
I like that.
He's got Lightning in the background, making an example out of it, and strikes his way into the end zone as the extra point is good. That makes it 28-7 for the Huskies.
The 28 points have been pretty well done from Horizon, not making things too difficult. For Apollo, those 7 points, they had to really grind for them. And if you're Horizon, you're just keeping going what you're doing. I mean, everything is working. Just one mishap is what turned into Apollo's 7 points.
6 minutes and 6 seconds remaining on the clock here in the second quarter. Almost done with one half of football under the lights on Friday night here at Horizon High on the Varsity Sports Show.
Mentioned Izzet on offense, getting him on some routes. Well, he just shut me up and said, I'll just take the kickoff.
Yeah, no reason to bring the offense back out. If you've got Johnny Issa returning kicks, he'll just go ahead, give the ball to the referee after he takes it over the goal line. Go ahead and keep the offense on the sideline.
That's the importance of defense in special teams. They have the same amount of points as the Husky offense so far tonight.
Huskies getting ready to kick it away once again tonight. We've seen a lot of kicks so far. Podwicka's leg is going to be sore after this one. Returnable ball right at the goal line by number 5, Elijah White. He's going to be wrapped up, taken down behind the 20. This Huskies team is dominating so far.
Yeah, no room there for Elijah White. Tried to be Johnny Issett on that return, but he just didn't have the hole that Issett had on his return.
So this pretty stellar Huskies defense is going to get back out there now. We've seen a lot from them. They've done a really good job at defending home territory over the last couple years. They went 8-3 in a whole last year, 25-2 at home since 2021, and 5-0 at home last year.
Those are great numbers. You want to defend your home turf. You don't want people to come in. You don't want them to be able to take it over. You want to build a fortress or a wolf den, as some might say.
Could you call it a Husky den?
I could call it a Husky den.
Or Husky and a wolf the same? I mean,
not really.
No, kind of. Yeah. Bouncing it outside. Anderson's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage. Number 10, Colton Becker.
They are flying, these linebackers. They see the defensive linemen to the edges. They're running just as fast, and they're being able to bounce off their blocks and getting to the running back at each time.
Colton Becker comes down from the safety position right there, looking like a linebacker with how quick he got into the backfield. makes it 2nd and 11 for the Hawks.
I like Husky Den. I think Husky
Den. Husky House.
Husky Habitat.
Husky Habitat. Ooh, that was a good one. 2nd down for the Hawks. Williams looks to his right, got a man. White is able to stay on his feet, breaking tackles. Taken down by the ankles.
Been impressed by White's balance. Multiple times he's been able to shake off blockers. But the things with Horizon, when one guy's got the blocker, they're all flying to the ball. They're all flying to the ball carrier. It's just they're not being able to let up big plays.
The Horizon defense doing a great job of swarming to the ball, even on that play where it looked like White might escape for a second. He's quickly wrangled by this defense. 3rd down and medium here for the Hawks.
Colton Becker has been all over the place.
We'll see what Becker can do here on 3rd down. The out route's going to be open. It's going to be caught. And a 1st down for the Hawks. Number 8.
It's been really working for Williams to get the ball out quick and on these out routes. That is the 2nd or 3rd 1st down that Apollo's gotten on those quick out routes for about 6 or 7 yards and able to get it moving.
So the 6 or 7 yard pass is going to move the chains for the Hawks. 4 minutes left in this 2nd quarter. Hawks hoping to put some points on the board here before halftime.
The blitzes off the edges really worked when you had Gage Lee doing it. I don't see him. He's right now in the middle. It's the Mike.
Got some whistles coming from on the field. Timeout taken by the Huskies.
As I was saying, like, Gage and Becker have been really jumping the ball, jumping the snap, and being able to get in the backfield and create problems for Williams.
So we're going to go ahead, take a quick break here. We will be right back after this.
Hey guys, Vince here from the Varsity Sports Show. Nothing beats a hometown touchdown, on the field and on the table. Join us at Zips or Goldies, where families, friends, and teams come together for great food. They make everything fresh, like their hearty burgers or irresistible focaccias. The restaurants are family friendly with a huge menu and plenty of seating. Goldies Sports Cafe is in Scottsdale at Via Linda and Mountain View Road, and Zips Sports Grill has 14 Valley locations. Come hungry, see you soon at Zips or Goldies.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Varsity Sports Show. I'm Dane Palmer, my friend Niall Rosenberg. Just a few minutes remaining here, 3 minutes 55 seconds at Horizon High on the Varsity Sports Show. Huskies dominating so far in the lead, 28-7. Snap taken by Williams, handed off up the middle into a cluster of linemen, D-linemen, linebackers, Hawks, Huskies, you name it. It was in the pile there.
Yeah, as time runs down, you're going to have to start moving the ball faster for Apollo. Their one drive they started in Horizon territory, and it took them a while. It took them a lot of power to be able to score that touchdown. They got to be quicker here, get the ball down faster, some more chunk plays instead of the 5-yard pass or the 8-yard run. They got to get 10-yard passes, 12-yard runs, 15-yard passes, however it's going to be done.
Williams setting up the offense here, empty backfield. Let's watch the tight end Crum to his right, looks to his left, caught by number 24, Tui Carter, who's breaking tackles, still didn't go down. He's pushed out around the 50-yard line.
Tui's balance is impressive on that play. Williams got rocked by Lee. He jumped the blitz. He jumped the snap with the blitz and was in Williams' face, and I want to say about a second and a half. Williams able to get back up. But Tui, he's been someone both drives now who has really moved the ball well for the Hawks.
Tui has been a catalyst so far for these Huskies. He's going to line up again right behind Williams. Williams setting up the offense. He's got 3 receivers out to his right. Takes the snap. Looks like he's got a free play. Hands off to Carter, who's going to be stopped for a very short gain, if any.
Yeah, it looks like the flag that would have been thrown on the defensive line was not, so only the 1-yard gain for the Hawks.
Very close to a neutral zone infraction there, but not close enough. Brings up second down for the Hawks. Once again, this Huskies defense has been dominating. Really, the Huskies have dominated in every facet of the game. We'll see if they can make another stop here on second and long.
The size difference with Chegg and Peoples is something that I haven't seen been used from Apollo.
Williams looks to his right, in traffic, incomplete. Intended for number 88 of the Hawks, Anthony Sodero.
Not much more you want out of Williams. That's a perfectly placed ball between two defenders. Sodero hit him in the hands right in front of him. You got to catch that ball.
Third down now for the Hawks. Huskies crowd getting excited here again. From the Huskies 49, here's third and long. Williams getting set. Short field on his left. Takes the snap, looking left, dumps it off to Carter. Carter makes a move and gets out of bounds. Short of the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down for Apollo.
Yeah, Wolfley just jumps his block instantly right in Williams' face. Williams was able to get out to Tui. Got the 5 yards, but again, these blockers for Apollo, they're just being manhandled by the Huskies.
Huskies doing a great job shedding blocks, getting into the backfield, disrupting the offense. That's the real goal as a defense, is cause disruption. They've done that and more with the pick six earlier. All the stops so far. Punt is good. It's going to be fair. Caught by Issett near the 10-yard line. Hawks with some special teams execution themselves and sets the Huskies up deep in their own territory for this drive.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 2-minute drill now for Horizon. They have been able to move the ball well. I expect Issett to be a huge part of this drive. I'd say a home run hitter, lightning, as you described earlier. And it's just something that Apollo's got to get ready for. You got to have your linebackers understand what is going on. You got to be able to read Puma's eyes.
It's been pretty difficult so far, as the scoreboard says. Huskies on top, 28-7, 2 minutes, 4 seconds remaining in the first half. Puma takes the shotgun snap, looks out to his right, caught by number 1 of the Huskies, James Kloffenstein.
It's a quick pass, easy pass, get out of bounds, stop the clock. You gotta get more than just those yards on that type of play.
Kloffenstein has been the defiant wide receiver 1 so far this year for the Huskies. 6 receptions, 106 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 receiving, 1 rushing last week. Puma scampering around. He's going to be clipped by a defensive lineman and taken down near the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he's second scramble of the night. The first one he got the first down there, just escaped the rushers, able to keep the drive going.
Puma getting set up quick here with the Huskies. Quick snap, rolls out to his right. Looking, got a man, and it's caught. What a grab by Issett right at the shoelaces.
Yeah, the running back is becoming receiver. He's lined up in the slot a couple times now with Zamorano in the backfield, and he's just the X factor so far tonight.
So Zamorano to the right of Puma. Issett out left in the slot. Let's see what they can do here on 1st and 10. Puma looking left. Got time. Fires to the right side of the field. Got Issett. It's just out of reach. Issett able to get behind his man once again. And that one's just barely too far from Puma.
So Issett on his route slowed up just a tad. He stuttered. That ball was thrown really well by Puma. If Issett just completed his run, he would have had that for the touchdown.
So that's going to be the classic quarterback. Hey, man, keep running, man. Why'd you stop running? No matter what. Here we go again. Timeout called, it seems. Whistles on the field. And it is going to be a timeout by the Hawks. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break here during this timeout. We'll be right back.
APAC is your one-stop source for all your automotive and heavy-duty air conditioning parts, supplies, and equipment. They're family-owned and have been the Valley's go-to for all your auto AC needs since 1982. Whether it's for your everyday or vintage car, commercial, or off-road vehicle or equipment, APAC has you covered. Call APAC, AA-PAK, the AC experts at 602-254-1116 and ask for the Varsity Special to get 10% off your purchase.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Varsity Sports Show at Horizon High School. My name is Dane Palmer, here with my friend Niall Rosenberg. We've got a great matchup on hand tonight. Huskies showing off that offense, that special teams, and that defense, leading 28-7 over the visiting Apollo Hawks.
Yeah, we had the joy actually last week calling Saguaro versus Desert Mountain, and that was a really close contested game. Horizons pulled out to a big lead tonight. And so a lot more fireworks than we had last week, but it's just been a joy so far this season.
We'll see if the Huskies can hold on so far. Quick pass to Klumfenstein, who makes a man miss, and he's got some speed as he trots out of bounds at the 39-yard line. The 2-minute drill working well for the Huskies and quarterback Carter Puma so far.
And it's the IQ of these runners. Klumfenstein gets the ball, hits the hole, no doubt about it, and gets out of bounds right when he's about to be tackled. Smart playing from this offense.
Puma getting ready quickly here with the Huskies offense. Shotgun snap, looks out to his left. Got a man near the sideline. Just a little over his head. That's a tough throw. Almost made it. Incomplete and tested for Owen Shaw.
Yeah, Shaw on the defensive side, I believe his brother has been all over the field making plays. Owen on the offensive side has been targeted a couple times now tonight. And I think Klopfenstein's got to be the guy on here. Here is it I expect the ball to completely go to. Klopfenstein's only getting guarded by one dude, and he's been able to really exploit this defense.
Klopfenstein has been great at making men miss right along that sideline. Looks like he's going to go out, and he just doesn't. Keeps on going. Second down here for the Huskies. Puma drops back, looking right towards Klopfenstein, just out of reach. Almost made a nice grab there along the sideline.
Just a little overthrown from Puma. Get it down, get the nerves down. It's third down. A lot of downs.
A lot of downs. Third down once again from the 39-yard line. Minute and 2 seconds remaining in this pretty explosive first half.
And I would expect it to be 4-down territory if they get 5 or 6 yards on this play. Their defense has been really holding up Apollo, and they can get this first down if they try.
Puma looking left, got a man short, caught by Klopfenstein. He's got the first down and more. Gets out of bounds near the 20-yard line. We got a flag down. So we'll see what the deal is with that. But as of right now, looks like a nice quick hitter to Klopfenstein and a first down.
Yeah, there's a lot of grabbing on Klopfenstein, so it might be on that. There is also a second flag in the backfield.
Offense number 66. 10-yard penalty. Replay third down.
So holding on the offense is going to back the Huskies up 10 yards on what would have been a big first down. They're going to have to try it again.
Yeah, just a little bit of extra time for Puma that shouldn't have been there. And if you're the Huskies, you got to go right back to him. He's making plays. He's using his speed to really get a lot of separation.
Klopfenstein lined up here on the bottom of your screen, right on the 50. Puma sends a man in motion. Shotgun snap, drops back, looking over the middle. Caught in a tight window by number 11, Jake Girard.
His first target, and he got over the middle. He ran past his other receiver, and Puma threw it right in between 4 guys, exactly where it needed to be to make this a fourth and manageable.
A nice scheme there. Was the man in motion, got himself open, and a timeout is going to be taken by the Huskies. So far, highlights of the game, explosive first half. What have you seen from the Huskies so far?
I mean, it's been special teams and defense have really controlled this game. You have Isit, who's been just a playmaker tonight. But on the defensive side for the Huskies, they have been flying. No big plays given up. They're off the edge, getting in Williams' face. And on the offensive side, it's the dynamic duo of Isit and Zamorano, and also Klopfenstein. Those three have been making a lot of plays, and Puma is getting the ball out where he needs it to be.
defensively, I think, is the highlight for the Huskies, as it looks like the Huskies are going to bring the very active Podwicka on tonight to go for this field goal. A 51-yarder for the Huskies. We've seen him have an absolute boot on the PATs. Let's see what happens here. Puma runs up to the line of scrimmage, looking to draw a false start. Not going to work. Timeout taken by the Huskies. Some creativity there.
I was fully expecting kick, was not expecting that. And Puma, and congrats to Apollo for not jumping, because everybody in the stadium kind of got on their feet. They didn't really understand what was happening, and the discipline that they showed was nice. And it looks like they have the same guys out on the field, so they might actually attempt a 51-yarder on this play. Yeah,
Apollo doing a nice job staying disciplined right there, not jumping off sides. Smart play from the Huskies there, getting up with a kicker who we've seen have the leg to potentially make a 50-yarder, 51-yarder. We've seen him do it on these PATs. That ball is soaring through the uprights. And Puma holding the ball, anything can happen. So smart play right there by the Huskies. Apollo's able to deny it, and we will see if they go for it here. Snap is good, hold is good. It's going to be pulled and just short left. No good.
It's a solid attempt. Had the leg, but just shanked it a bit to the left. But, I mean, you got the 21-point lead. You're able to attempt stuff like that. Your defense has been able to get Apollo off the field time and time again. But solid attempt, just quite not there.
And I don't blame Podwicka. He's kicked a lot tonight. He's kicked a lot of kickoffs through the back of the end zone. He's kicked a lot of PATs. So that one was a chance for him to go out there, have some fun, see if he could nail it. Couldn't quite do it, but that's all right. It's going to bring that Huskies defense, that tenacious defense, right back out onto the field and try to make a quick stop. Out of timeouts, though, are the Huskies.
If you're Apollo, you got to get the ball moving. I think Elijah White is somebody you can look towards. He's somebody who can be your explosive playmaker. He is your punt returner. He's making plays on offense and defense. And if you're Horizon, you got to keep your eyes on him the entire time. You got to get some pressure in on the quarterback. Don't let him sit back there and make a chunk play happen.
Yeah, we've seen him have some pretty good balance on some of these returns, some of these catches. Some of them have panned out for him, some of them not so much. He's done a great job so far. Patterson Jordan hands the ball off to number 8 of the Hawks, who stays on his feet, wrapped up, moved out of bounds by a pack of Huskies.
Solid rush to get out of bounds. Gets you a couple of yards. Only 20 seconds left to push this ball back down. And Horizon, way to keep them inside, not letting anything big chunk play happen.
Clock running here, under 10 seconds remaining. Hawks sending quarterback Thomas Williams back out onto the field, gets in front of the huddle. And that is going to do it for the first half here on the Varsity Sports Show. Huskies on top 28-7. Stick around and get ready for our halftime report from our sideline correspondent, Ava Lombatis. A lot to talk about so far. Let's throw it down to Ava.
Good afternoon, this is Varsity Sports Show. My name is Rodolfo Gomez, reporting from Sacramento, California about sports gambling, how it's affecting fans, players, and leagues across the country. Sports gambling is bigger than ever, but it's putting new pressure on athletes. Across leagues, players are facing waves of criticism, even threats, when they don't meet the numbers that fans bet on. The stakes aren't public. Some players are now being suspended as leagues investigate potential gambling violations, raising questions about fairness and integrity. Many athletes say that added scrutiny makes it harder to perform at their best, with every play carrying more than just the outcome of the game. Leagues are trying to balance the booming revenue from sports betting with the need to protect players from both public pressure and disciplinary action. As gambling becomes increasingly tied to the game, the challenge is clear. Can athletes compete without carrying the weight of somebody else's wager? With sports gambling comes great responsibility: how players perform, how fans react, and how we see player performances. From Varsity Sports Show, this was Rodolfo Gomez.
Welcome back to the Varsity Sports Show. I'm Marla Monto, and today I'm with Ruth Brooks, a Sacramento State senior who also rows crew. Ruth, how did you get into rowing?
Well, I started rowing during COVID. Growing up, I used to play basketball and volleyball, but obviously that came to a stop. And so I actually saw a rowing post on TikTok. And so I decided to email our programs in the area, found the coach in the area, and then I've been doing it ever since.
That's great. So what has been your experience rowing collegiately? You row at Sacramento State, a D1 program. What has that been like?
Mhm. Yeah, rowing has definitely been one of the most challenging but rewarding things I've ever done in my entire life. Definitely waking up in the morning knowing you're going to do something hard, but being surrounded by 40 other hardworking, strong women has just been great as I've grown into my own in college.
Yeah. So if a younger athlete was interested in rowing, what would you tell them?
I would say just try it out. Email a coach in your area. If money might be an issue, definitely talk about scholarships. That definitely helped me when I was rowing. But rowing has been something that can kind of open you up your horizons. So just try it out.
Do you have any favorite moments, maybe in high school or collegiately while you were rowing?
I loved every race I was with Marla. Great experience.
Thank you.
But actually, last year I had the opportunity to row at the head of the Charles with rowing in color, and that was just a great experience. Being around women who looked like me and having this common goal was just a great experience that I wouldn't have the opportunity to do so if I hadn't had joined rowing.
Thank you once again. That was Ruth Brooks. She rows at Sacramento State, and I'm Marla Mundo with the Varsity Sports Show. Out.
Hello, folks. Gerald Lambright here, in a place where a game became a legend. In this part of our story, Deep East Texas high school football became the stuff of modern myth. This was the era of the true fan, the community member that went to every game, that knew every player's name, and could tell you the story of a game that happened a decade ago, as if it were yesterday. This was a time when bonfires and pep rallies became sacred rituals, where a team's journey to the state championship was more than just a trip for the players, but an entire town piling into buses, cars, and trucks for a pilgrimage. Heroes walked among us. Like Robert Hunt, who found his way from Burkeville, deep behind the Pine Curtain, to the NFL. Their stories weren't just about football. They were about the enduring spirit of the people in this place. They're in the memories of those who lived it, in the stories of triumph, of resilience, and of a shared pride that runs as deep as the roots in these East Texas pines.
Cook, and I'm here reporting live for Varsity Sports. Today we'll be talking about Jaden Daniels' second year entering the NFL. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the wait is over. The NFL season is finally here. Week 1 kicks off Thursday night with a classic NFC East rivalry, the Cowboys and Eagles under the lights. Now, unfortunately, I'm not here to discuss about that game. I'm here to talk about the Washington Commanders star quarterback and NFL 2024 Rookie of the Year, Jayden Daniels. Jayden Daniels showed right away in his NFL debut against the Buccaneers that he wasn't afraid of that moment. Even in a loss, he flashed his arm, his legs, and the confidence that would define his rookie year. Daniels had quite the impressive rookie season. He had a 69% completion rate, and he averaged 209 yards per game, ended up finishing with 25 touchdowns and having 9 interceptions. Daniels had quite the rookie season, going 12-5 with the Washington Commanders despite losing in the NFC Championship game against the Philadelphia Eagles, which ended with a score of 55-23. Now, I'm not just here to talk about his highlights. The real question is, how will he operate for year 2? Defenses already have film on him, expectations are sky high, and history tells us the sophomore slump is kind of real. Plenty of young quarterbacks have exploded in year 1, only to struggle with the league's adjustments going forward into the next year. Can Daniels build on top of that hype and keep Washington into a playoff picture, or will the pressure catch up to him? That's my topic right there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Heaven Cook, reporting live for Varsity Sports.
Hi, my name is Devin Blankenship. I'm an intern at the Varsity Sports Show, and in this video, I'm going to talk about Sam Leavitt and why I believe he will be the 2025 Heisman Trophy winner for the Arizona State Sun Devils. In the Sun Devils season opener, Sam Leavitt clearly looked like the best player on the field without a doubt. He lit up the stat sheet, while some guys that are his competition didn't do so well in their Week 1 matchup. Filling up the stat sheet in Week 1 was one of the most important things Leavitt could have done, in my opinion, especially against an opponent like NAU where he can just come out and dominate right from the jump. Some guys that are considered his toughest competition to win the Heisman include Arch Manning and Jeremiah Love, who neither of those two did particularly well in Week 1. Jeremiah Love, the running back for Notre Dame, a lot of people consider the best running back in the country, only had 33 yards on 10 carries in their game against Miami. Arch Manning, the quarterback for the Texas Longhorns, is another player that is considered to be potentially the favorite to win the Heisman. He's the projected number 1 overall pick in this upcoming draft. In their game against Ohio State, he failed to throw for over 200 yards. He also added an interception in their loss to open their season. With all that being said, nobody in the country had quite the day like Sam Leavitt did to open the season. Sam Leavitt threw for 250 yards on 25 completions. He also added 2 touchdowns through the air. He also ran the ball really well. He had 73 yards on the ground. He added 2 touchdowns on the ground as well, having about 330 total all-purpose yards with 4 total touchdowns. I firmly believe after starting the season 1-0, Sam Leavitt only catapulted himself towards the top of the Heisman rankings. I believe that Arizona State can go 12-0 this year, back-to-back Big 12 champs, find themselves right back in the college football playoff, hopefully getting a bye this year, and Sam Leavitt holding up the Heisman Trophy to end the season.
Hi everyone, my name is Abigail Hardy and I'll be interning with Varsity Sports Show this fall semester. I'll be sharing all the sports content in the Phoenix area. I'm a senior at Arizona State University, getting my degree in sports journalism with the goal of being a field reporter. I look forward to this opportunity as this is my own backyard, being born and raised here in Mesa, Arizona. Stay tuned as I'm excited to bring you your sports update these next couple months. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Andrew Neeram, a junior at the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. I'm excited to show the Varsity Sports Show everything that I can offer on any side of production as I express my love for this business throughout the fall of 2025.
Hey guys, good afternoon. Valley Sports and Phoenix Metro area. My name is Jorge Anwajardo. Let me introduce myself. I'm currently a graduate student at Arizona State University, and I'm also a Navy vet. I'm hoping to bring the Valley the hard-hitting sports coverage that Phoenix deserves. From high school Friday night lights to playoff pressure, I'll deliver the facts, the stats, and the stories that matter to all Valley sports fans.
Hello, my name is Latoya Lucas. I am a senior at the University of Alaska Fairbanks, majoring in digital journalism with a passion for sports media. This fall, I'll be interning as a broadcaster with the Varsity Sports Show in the Phoenix, Arizona area, where I'll be covering local sports news and sharpening my on-air reporting skills. My long-term goal is to become a professional sports journalist covering the NBA and NFL. I'm driven to tell impactful stories, connect with athletes and fans, and bring energy and insight to the sports world through digital and broadcast platforms. See you all this fall.
Hi, my name is Matthew McCord, student at Arizona State, here from Phoenix, and there's many things I like. If I could promo myself, but of course I'm going to talk about sports first because I love broadcasting. It's the main thing that's gotten me into where I am in terms of joining the Varsity Sports Show and at Arizona State. I love studying real broadcasters like Jim Nantz, for example. He's my favorite. So I love broadcasting. I love hanging out with friends and family. It's also very important to me. And I love watching movies too because it's something that's really fun. Thank you.
This is J.R. Lambright, special field correspondent for the Varsity Sports Show, coming to you from the wilds of deep East Texas. Some of you may remember me from a few years back when I did a radio segment for the Varsity Sports Show called JR's Texas Tales. This season, however, we're going to talk about the phenomenon that's sometimes pursued with religious fervor called high school football in Texas. Stay tuned. We'll see each other around.
The Angry Crab Shack in Tempe, with an experience so good it remains indescribable, with something for every seafood lover. Try one of their amazing custom seafood boils, sandwiches, appetizers, and salads. Angry Crab Shack Tempe is located east of I-10 on Warner Road, 480-674-3847. The Angry Crab Shack in Tempe. Come ready to eat.
Hello everybody, my name is Antonio Gutierrez and I'll be interning with the Varsity Sports Show this upcoming fall semester with the broadcast team. I'm a current rising junior at the Arizona State University Walter Cronkite School of Journalism studying sports journalism. During my 3 years at the Cronkite School, I've been able to cover multiple sports with the Sun Devils, including volleyball, basketball, and baseball this last spring. During my time, I've learned valuable skills both in front and behind the camera, helping expand my passion for the love of sports. I'm very excited to work with my peers this upcoming fall to not only better myself, but help better themselves to become all-around good journalists.
Hi, my name is Ava Lambatis. I'm from Dallas, Texas, and I'm currently a senior at Arizona State University studying sports journalism. After college, I'd like to be a sideline reporter for the NFL. That's kind of the main goal, where I want to end up in 5 years. And I got into sports because of my older brother and also because I rode horses competitively for 14 years. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to start this internship and have a busy semester ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back from halftime here at Horizon High. The Huskies on top, 28-7 on the Varsity Sports Show with me, Dane Palmer, and my friend Niall Rosenberg. Niall, keys to the game so far.
Yeah, for the Huskies, it is, give the ball to Issett. You know what I mean? He's made great plays, explosive plays, and on the defensive side of the ball, keep the pressure up. You're getting in Williams' face. You're making him make mistakes with the 2 picks so far, the pick 6, and it's just keep the aggression, keep swarming the ball. They've done everything well. Just keep doing what you're doing pretty much.
I agree. One of my notes, keep the foot on the gas. We see some people slow up right here, put the subs in, take it easy. I think they should stay aggressive, keep getting on top of them because the Hawks got some opportunities now and then. One mistake, like we saw with the muffed punt, can lead to 7 points. So we got to limit those, stay as clean as possible, or the Huskies need to limit those, stay as clean as possible in all 3 levels of the game, and they'll stay on top.
Yeah, and Apollo's still a team who put up 42 points last week. It's not like they can't score. And if you're Apollo, you got to get the run game going, got to keep it going. Tui has been the real only spark on this offensive side so far. And if you're Williams, he's got to step up in the pocket more. He's taking 2 steps back, and that allows Horizon to get right in his face each time, getting the ball out and just getting it to his playmakers.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's been tough. This Huskies defense has been so good so far. That's another key to this game. Keep on leaning on that Huskies defense. Stay aggressive offensively, especially being up on the scoreboard. Put your defense in any sort of position. Let them make the plays. Let them keep you in this game no matter what. Whether you score again for the rest of this game or not on offense, I'm sure defensively and on special teams, enough plays will be made to keep you in this one.
And it's really been guys like Colton Becker, Garrett Kerr, Gage Lee, Vetter Wolfley that have been all over the place. They have not really allowed Apollo to get any big chunk plays going. The farthest rush, I believe, so far has been 12 yards, I think. And so these linebackers and these safeties come down, they load up the box, and they are holding Apollo to just 7 points for that first half.
Yeah, Huskies defense has changed the momentum a lot throughout this game. We saw it swing a little bit. Hawks made a big stop on 4th down to prevent a 4th down conversion. And then right away, Kerr made a huge interception to get it going back the other way. Once again for the Huskies, they went down and scored. And at the very beginning of the game, on a screen pass on 3rd and very long, which would have left the Hawks backed up deep had they not converted, and would have left them needing to punt. Wolfley made a nice play on a ball and made it all the way to the end zone for the Huskies.
Mind if I add an extra key?
Go for it.
Your Horizon, get a huge another chunk play, get this massive student section, the rest of these fans into it, and it'll also help on the defensive side of the ball. We've seen a lot of pre-snap penalties from the Hawks. Just keep that going.
So the Huskies going to look to stay on top here, 28-7 as the final second ticks off that clock of halftime. And we are ready to start the 3rd quarter at Horizon High on the Varsity Sports Show with your hosts, Dane Palmer and Niall Rosenberg.
Yeah, and it's been a really nice night, I think, for Puma. He's overthrown the ball a couple times, but other than that, getting the spots exactly where it needs to be, getting the ball in his playmaker's hands. Should have had the touchdown to Is it slowed up a little bit, but, other than that, it's been a fantastic game out of all of these guys so far.
Let's not forget that quick slant, too, to Klopfenstein that was called back on the holding. That would have set Puma and his offense up nicely with just under a minute to go in that first half. Would have had opportunity to take a little bit more of a chip shot field goal for the Huskies kicker or even score 6 points.
Yeah, we'll see if Apollo kicks it to Issett again. Saw a huge kick return last half. So will they avoid him, or are they going to test the waters?
The Hawks kicker Perez ready to kick it away. Issett back there to return. It's going to go right at him. Catches it in the same spot he returned one from earlier, 10-yard line. The reverse is going to be sniffed out by the Hawks defensive special teams options there. To number 20, Garrett Kerr.
Yeah, Mila Chegg was there almost instantly, snuffed out the little lateral play. Issett, he had 2 guys in his face. The play obviously designed like that, but you don't always need a kick return to score points.
Absolutely. You still have Zamorano, one of the best rushers we've seen so far this year. Had a huge game last week, 202 yards on the ground and a touchdown. Puma's going to line up under center, send a man in motion. Zamorano back there now. He's going to take it up the gut, makes a nice move, but he's wrapped up right around the legs after picking up about 5 yards on first down.
Elijah White's been all over the place for the Hawks. He's really made some great plays back as a DB and a wide receiver. And he's someone who Zamorano has really run into a lot so far tonight.
Respect to the Hawks players who have been playing both ways. Putting it on the line here for Apollo. Puma in the shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back, looks out left. Klopfenstein hauls it in and goes out of bounds near the line to gain. But he's going to be short. Third and very short. Just about the length of a football for the Huskies.
Davis was there to just shove out Klopfenstein, and really sure hands tonight for Klopfenstein. And every time the ball's there, he's not dropping it. He's making great plays and holding up for the Hawks. But, I mean, Zamorano's got to get the ball here, right? Your power rusher, your thunder to the Issett's lightning.
Looks like it's going to be just enough, actually, for a Huskies first down. Went out of bounds and stretched that ball out. Got just enough. Puma sends the offense out of the huddle. Shotgun snap. The handoff to Zamorano. Clipped by some defensive linemen, trying to get dragged down, stays on his feet, and gets really close to another Huskies first down.
Isaiah Love, the defensive lineman for the Hawks, was really trying to punch the ball out of Zamorano's hands and allowed him to get an extra 4 or 5 yards. On that play, you got to wrap him up. Yes, getting a fumble turnover would be huge, but you can't just allow extra yards just like that.
Yeah, an arm tackle is not going to work on Zamorano. A stallion of a running back, as we've got Issett in the backfield. Puma sends a man in motion, hands it off to Issett. The speedy running back making a couple miss. And on first down, sets up second and very manageable here for the Huskies. Second and short. What are you thinking here?
Same thing. The run game's been working really nicely. I mean, Klopfenstein as well. You could go with the hitch again. But Issett's been running the ball well. Zamorano's been running the ball well. Issett's in right now. Just keep the ground moving.
So second and short, options open for the Huskies. We'll see if they take a shot here. Klopfenstein, one-on-one on the outside there. Cutting over the middle. Puma's going to have to scramble out of the pocket. Stiff arm, picks up a first down and more. Gets out of bounds around the 45-yard line.
He had Klopfenstein wide open, had his man beat. If he had just a second longer in the pocket, that's a touchdown. But what a scramble from Puma. Sheds the tackle and just uses his legs, something that he only did twice last week. He's already done it 3 or 4 times here tonight.
Yeah, no fiddle-faddling around in the backfield for Puma. Under center, fixed the handoff to play action, got the defense to the big tight end, Beck. And he's stumbling and bumbling his way close to another first down. Number 88, Preston Burke, excuse me.
I mean, when you're 6'6", 212, you got to get him the ball. Size kills at this level, and Burke, he's a big guy.
Had a touchdown last week. This time the handoff goes to Issett, and he's got an edge. Bounces it outside, makes a man miss, makes another miss, and finally tackled from behind.
I mean, Issett's just making guys miss. And Elijah White there, I mean, just gets fooled on that rush, and not a lot of effort shown really on that tackle attempt, but Issett, he's making guys miss and just using his legs. I mean, it's impressive to watch him play tonight.
Yeah, making a lot of guys think he's going a different direction, and before they can even realize, they got their head down trying to tackle him, and he's not there anymore. Puma under center. Hands it off up the middle, still on his feet, Zamorano. Still on his feet, chugging away, almost stayed up, but he swung down around the 8-yard line.
The balance of Horizon's ball carriers and even the receivers has been impressive. They're able to not go down to the first guy, and that's something that'll win you football games.
Yeah, having a strong running back like Zamorano has been to the benefit of the Huskies as they're marching down the field here on this drive, knocking on the door once again inside the 10-yard line on first and goal.
If Puma doesn't get something out quick, I like Issett in the slot, and I also like Klopfenstein on the right-hand side. If he gets out, his legs are deadly. He can scramble himself into the end zone.
Puma looking right, looking for number 11, back in the end zone. gets both feet down. That one would have been good in the NFL. Touchdown, number 11, Jake Girard. You've seen him once tonight. Here it is the second time for a touchdown.
It's a beautiful play design. You have two guys go left, you go him go right to the back of the end zone. Beautifully thrown ball from Puma. And he gets up there, and he's in the 6'2 receiver, the senior, makes the catch.
Girard with a nice route there. Working up to that corner. Found an empty spot in the zone. Puma's able to drop it right in the bucket for a touchdown as the extra point is good.
So much focus has been on Issen and Klopfenstein is that you forget about a guy like Girard who can make plays just like that.
35-7 here. 8 minutes, 55 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Huskies running away with it right now.
They really are, and now we get to see this defense come back out on the field and just continue what they were so far tonight. I mean, we're still looking at Lee, still looking at Becker. And just these safeties really have just made the big difference on this defensive side. And if you're Apollo, just got to start chipping away at it, just a little by little, see if you can get something to go. But right now, the Huskies are making it difficult.
Huskies kicking team back out here again. We've seen them a lot tonight. They're definitely getting their money's worth kicking the ball off. We'll see if Podwicka can put one through the back of the end zone once again. Add on to those touchback stats that'll pop up on Max Preps later tonight, maybe tomorrow. Kicks away. And there it goes, another touchback for the Huskies, executing on all three levels so far.
He's got a cannon.
He does. Has an absolute boot on him, no doubt. We've seen that with the touchbacks tonight with the extra points that soar about 30 yards in the air above the uprights.
And jumping the snap has been really efficient for the Huskies. They've been able to get in Williams' face. If you're Apollo, I would put an extra rusher. Maybe have a two running back set with Tui and Anderson back there. One of them blocking while the other goes out. Just something to help Williams be able to stay in the pocket just a little bit longer.
Yeah, this defense has done a great job timing up Williams' snap count in this Hawks offensive line. Williams sends a man in motion. Shotgun snap. Bobbles it, it's on the ground. Looks like the Hawks might have been able to jump on top of it, and they do.
Ball slipped right out of Williams' hands, and Anderson, quick reaction, jumps on it. And wow, almost another turnover for the Horizon defense.
Horizon making plays without even having to get to the football, shaking up this Hawks offense. Second down here for the Hawks. Shotgun snap is good. Williams over the middle to number 2. He's got some moves, he's got speed, got some blocks too, and he's finally chased down around the 50-yard line. Chegg again.
Really been the number one target on offense and one of the bigger chunk plays we've seen.
We're going to throw it down to our field correspondent, Ava Lombatis.
Pretty big gain and Apollo first down, first and 10 at their own 48.
All right, we're back here. 7 minutes, 55 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Williams, shotgun snap. Play action, pass, tipped. Falls incomplete. Able to get a hand on it.
That looked intended for Elijah White, but Lamoni Daniels got his hands on it, tipped it up in the air, and almost intercepted as well. I mean, that ball was in the air for a while with 3 Huskies around it. But I think completion, good defense shown there.
Something you do as a DB. Get back there, practice the tip drill. Able to fall incomplete there for the Hawks. A nice break. 2nd and 10 here for Apollo. Williams sends a man in motion. Handoff to the left side. Number 24. Tui is going to be wrapped up quickly.
I think he was really the guy on offense for Apollo last half, but Huskies have been able to swarm to the ball. The defensive lineman, Fligger, has really been one of these big dudes stuffing the inside.
Yeah, Fligger's done a great job tonight. It's been hard to contain Tui Carter, but they've done a good job so far. DeAndre Crum runs back onto the field.
He's someone we've seen targeted twice, made 2 great catches, a big body. Third down, this is a big play if they can get the first for Apollo. If not, the Huskies, they can tag on to their big lead.
Williams, 3 receivers to his right, sends his running back out in motion, looks right, loads and fires, got a man over the middle. It's going to be caught, tripped up near the 25-yard line. Number 12, Damoni Daniels.
Yeah, just a crosser over the middle of the field. They were focused on Crum, and it just drew 2. It drew the safety and the corner over the left side, opened up the middle of the field, right over the linebackers. Williams threw it, and Daniels making a nice catch. And Apollo's really making their first really big drive so far.
Yeah, nice job. One of the first times we've seen them drop back and beat the rush today. So a nice job there by the Hawks. One of their biggest plays of the day. Williams getting set up here again in the shotgun. Snap timed up by that Huskies defense, and the ball's on the ground. Looks like the Huskies got it, and they do. Who else but number 22, Gage Lee, the captain.
I mean, after last week's performance, he follows it up with another fumble recovery and another forced fumble. And, I mean, I just think it's just miscommunication between Williams and his running back there, because they both kind of looked at each other like what just happened? And, I mean, this Horizon defense now with 3 turnovers, just completely controlling this game.
Gage Lee got into the backfield much quicker than anybody could have anticipated right there and just takes the football away. Zamorano around the edge. Got some blocks. He's still trugging. Makes it all the way to the first down marker. We'll see if they give it to him.
His ability to just keep his legs churning is something that is just really fun to watch. There's a reason why he went 19 attempts for 202 yards, 10.6 a carry last week. He's continuing his hot streak tonight.
Yeah, he's been lethal after contact for the Huskies. He's broken a lot of tackles, and even when he is wrapped up, stays on his feet, keeps the feet moving. Handoff back to him, straight up the middle. He's got some speed too. Finally wrapped up and taken down in the secondary around the 35-yard line. Zamorano with another big run.
The push of these offensive linemen. They push these defensive linemen from Apollo up a yard or 2, and they give Zamorano so much space to just pump the ball right through the hole and getting the first down.
Yeah, you could have driven a Mack truck through that gap that the Huskies O-line just made right there. Zamorano back there once again. Play action. Puma's got to roll out to his left, being chased, tripped up, but he stays on his feet. Going for the first down marker. He's wrapped up and goes out of bounds just short of it. Chased down by number 15, DeAndre Crum.
Yeah, it was Carlos Aiden Valenzuela getting in the backfield for Puma. No block there, just an unblocked guy, but Puma using his legs, using his athletic ability to get outside, get that first down, rushing a lot more than we saw last week, but he's got it in his arsenal.
Puma somehow saw him and got out of there quick enough to turn what looked like a broken play into positive yardage. Zamorano, this time to the left side, running defenders over, powering his way near the 15-yard line. I mean, he's just unstoppable right now.
He's showing the thunder that we've talked about, and he just doesn't go down with the first guy. And that time, it's with the stiff arm. It's with the spin move. It's with just pure power right there, trucking his defender over.
So another first down for the Huskies as they enter the red zone inside the 20. Handoff again, Zamorano. Got room, stiff arm. Taken down around the ankles near the 5-yard line. Nothing but power from Zamorano so far.
We are really seeing 11 yards per carry right now from Zamorano, and it is impressive. He's just, the only way the Apollo defenders have been getting him is that they can wrap his legs and hold on for dear life, because Zamorano is running all over them.
Yep, you better get low if you're going to try to catch Bodie Zamorano. They give it to him again, this time wrapped up by a group of Hawks. they're not going to be able to take him down very easily.
Flock, some would say.
Flock. I feel like that's mainly for other small birds, but it could work for a hawk too.
Yeah, and that's one of the first plays we've seen from Apollo that's been able to get off from that left-hand side of the defensive line and just wrapping up. When you have 3 guys there, it's easy to bring down Zamorano.
Shotgun snap. It's going to be kept by Williams, and he's going to roll into the, Klopfenstein in the Wildcat there. He's going to roll into the end zone and put 6 more on the board for the Huskies.
Still a touchdown away from your running backs, but I'm sure they're okay with it with how much usage they've had tonight. Klopfenstein getting in the end zone, and it's starting to get ugly then.
Felt like I was rewatching Thursday Night Football, seeing a player wearing number 1 steal a rushing touchdown from his running back. Just kidding. Klopfenstein in the Wildcat. Made a nice play. The extra point, once again, is good for Podwicka.
But as it gets ugly, it's Apollo. They can still, there's time on this board. They've made great plays. They've really been able to move the ball last time. Just the unfortunate turnover kind of ended that drive, but Apollo's still been able to perform as they had last week. They can move the ball. It's just about getting it down and taking advantage of some of the Horizons defense's mistakes.
So the Huskies add on, making it 42-7. 4 minutes left here in the quarter. Apollo down big. Huskies kicking team getting ready to go out there once again.
I love the different ways they've also been rushing, the Horizon has. Is that when it's Issett, they're wanting to get him ball to the outside, to use his speed. With Zamorano, they're running him run up the middle. And with Klopfenstein there, they're getting him up the middle. It's all about the push that the guards and the centers have really been able to create.
So this kickoff team been very good so far in stopping the electric returners of Apollo. Number 5. Elijah White has done a great job. He did a great job in their first game, averaging a lot of return yards on punts, kicks, and they've been able to keep him subdued so far this game, especially with the help of Podwicka just booting the ball out the back of the end zone.
Yeah, and we'll see what these linebackers can do. They're excited to get out there, excited to get everything started. And these defensive tackles, it's been Dylan Fligger and the other guys on that line have really been able to get into the backfield, really close the gaps that guys like Zamorano on the other side have been able to exploit.
Absolutely. Ethan Shaw, CJ Battle, Stratton Nee, Colton Becker, Jake Cash, Garrett Kerr, EJ Peoples, Gage Lee, Vetter Wolfley, all intense parts of this Horizon defense. Brady Eslick, Sebastian Aranki. We've seen him make some plays tonight. We'll see if they can make some more. Hawks throwing on first down. Pass is complete. Good pickup on first down to number 12, Damoni Daniels.
He's been really targeted these last 2 drives. I mean, it's been early from Williams. Daniels gets open on these hitches. Seeing a lot of them, though. And as we saw from Horizon in the first half, that they're able to come back from whatever Apollo's really been showing them.
3 minutes left. Ball on the 29-yard line for the Hawks. Shotgun snap. Coming for Williams. Running back behind him, pointing out some blitzers at the line. Calls his running back up next to him. Takes the snap, drops back. Gage Lee still gets back there. Number 22, Gage Lee, a screamer off the edge.
Yeah, just what a brilliant designed rush. You had also guys coming on the right-hand side. Williams didn't notice them, but Lee, again, jumping the snap, and just a missed block from Carter. He saw the rusher, he called him out, and just kind of clipped Lee, but Lee was still able to bounce off of it and get into the backfield instantly.
So 3rd and long here for the Hawks, Hawks coming out, empty backfield for Williams. Tight ends on both sides of the line, drops back, looking to his right, got a man, and it's going to bounce out of his hands onto the turf, incomplete. 4th down now forced by the Huskies once again.
And it's really been, the coverage has been solid and sticky, and there's just really no place where Williams could have thrown that ball. I mean, it's just a drop, but I mean, it's really been nothing going for Apollo on that drive. And Gage Lee has just really been making it work.
Huskies have had all the answers so far for the Hawks test. As Johnny Isid is back, the dangerous return man, ready to receive another punt. This one's wobbly. He fair catches it. Falling over. A nice grab there on the punt to secure it and secure good field position for the Huskies offense at the 50.
The special teams coordinator shivering his timbers there. I mean, you don't want your guy falling to his left trying to make the punt catch, but it's already with a muff punt, but he makes that play there.
Nice job of getting under that one. It was a wobbly punt. Could have taken a really nice Apollo bounce. Jaden Isid says, no, thank you. I'll just make a diving catch right here and down the ball.
We've really seen Puma's legs have been excellent tonight. He's been able to extend plays, get first downs, and just the run game itself from Horizon. I mean, we saw it last week, but it's still been super impressive tonight.
Puma hands it off to his left. Zamorano's got the legs. He's got the corner, and he's pushed out of bounds near the 20-yard line, just exploding into the secondary.
It's all day. It's every play for Zamorano. He is hitting the hole, bouncing to the outside. It's something we've seen from these Horizon running backs since the first quarter.
Like we've seen a lot, no fiddle-faddling, no hesitation in the backfield. These rushers are able to just get up and go no matter what.
I like fiddle-faddling.
Fiddle-faddling?
Yeah, I like
that. Yeah, it's up there. And Zamorano has taken over the all-time Horizon Huskies rushing record on that run right there. Bodie Zamorano, the senior, with a huge impact here. We talked about it earlier. His career rushing yards, 3,110. Able to add on to it this season and break a school record. How about that, folks?
It only took him 7 quarters this season to finish off that record, and congratulations to Bodie. It's a moment that he will never forget. And I mean, I'm glad to be here at Horizon to be able to celebrate this moment.
Absolutely. Zamorano with a huge accomplishment there. Obviously, Horizon, a great football school. We talked about it earlier. 25-2 since 21 at home. Made the playoffs last year and have just been a very tight-knit, put-together squad. So to see Zamorano create an accomplishment like that through a historic backfield that the Huskies have had, that is huge. And a nice hard run right there by number 7, Dylan Brush.
The freshman, the 5'11 freshman, really handling the ball off there, and it's really shown that Horizon's running the ball with anybody right now.
Horizon have done a great job of that, developing their players, starting them young, keeping them on the varsity team. It's been huge. We're going to throw it down to our field correspondent, Ava Lombatis. Let's see it, Ava. Thank you very much, Ava. 12 minutes remaining in this one, live on the Varsity Sports Show. I'm Dane Palmer with Niall Rosenberg here at Horizon High. Niall, so far a dominant 3 quarters from the Huskies. Let's talk about what we just saw. Bodie Zamorano having a game for himself tonight. Had a game in week 1, but a huge accomplishment that's bigger than the last 2 games for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's setting a record at any level is awesome. It's impressive. And he's just been one of the guys on this offense that just never gives up, never going down. He earned that record here tonight.
Yeah, to come into this season over 3,100 yards, just a very impressive accomplishment as the freshman, number 7, Dylan Brush, finds his way into the end zone, and the Huskies add even more on to this one.
Yeah, I mean, running back up quarterback Mason Tower, and Dylan Brush was able to cap off this drive that Zamorano started and brought them all the way down into the red zone.
So this front five for the Huskies: Klutwick, Schmidbauer, Porter Hill, Liam McNeil, Tyler Amundsen have done a great job of creating gaps for Zamorano this season and seasons before.
Yeah, and Zamorano's ability to just hit the hole when it's necessary. And he's got to walk over to each one of those guys you just mentioned, Dane, and shake each one of their hands, because those are the guys in front of him who have also made it possible.
So 49-7 now for the Huskies, as the extra point is good on this beautiful night in Scottsdale, Arizona. Lightning very, very far off into the distance, thank goodness. So we have the opportunity to sit here and call this game on the Varsity Sports Show. I'm Dane Palmer with Niall Rosenberg.
Yeah, and Paulo, like, you can bounce back from this, right? You face against a really good team with a really good rushing attack. And now just put some points back on the board, get something back, get a little bit of momentum going into next week. But the Hawks, they played well. They really showed themselves that even though they're against Horizon, they can still get some stuff done.
Yeah, Horizon through 3 quarters shutting a team down who scored 42 last week, holding them to 7 points. Elijah White's going to have a returnable kick here for one of the first times tonight. Quickly wrapped up right there by a Husky number 35.
It's great coverage.
Brady Eslick.
By the kicking team. It's like White is somebody who has the legs, has the size, has the speed in order to break one of those, and they are always swarming, always around him, being able to make those plays.
We talked about it earlier. He's one of the playmakers on this Hawks team. Huskies have done a really good job of shutting down the playmakers of the Hawks tonight. Hawks getting set up on first down. New quarterback in there for them. Number 16, Patterson Jordan. Jordan, low snap. Keeps it himself. Got a lane. Wrapped up and taken down near the first down marker. Number 34 of the Huskies.
Yeah, Logan Tompkins with a really great wrap-up tackle. I mean, Patterson had a lot of green grass ahead of him, had the head of steam. A big chunk play that was stopped by a great tackle.
2nd and 1 for the Hawks from their own 26-yard line. Jordan got 3 receivers out to his right. Keeps it himself, wrapped up, taken down quickly. Number 35 of the Huskies. Brady Eslick once again. Saw him on the kickoff, now you're seeing him on defense.
Yeah, they're just reading the read option very well and just absolutely throwing down, laying a little bit of hammer on Patterson. As it's the Horizon's defensive depth, as you can see tonight, has really shown.
Patterson Jordan lined up in the shotgun once again. Huskies got 2 safeties deep. Handoff. Tui Carter, he's going to be tripped up, but not until after he picks up a Hawks first down.
That's something you can also use going forward, is that Tui Carter really has been the best offensive player tonight for the Apollo Hawks, and so they relying on him could be pretty useful going forward.
He's been the bell cow for sure tonight. We'll see if the Hawks can keep that going here on first down. Shotgun snap. Rolls out to his right. Jordan searching, looking. Met quickly by number 33 of the Huskies. Jacob Haggerty.
Absolutely laid the boomstick on Patterson. Did not even see him coming and just shut down.
Excuse me, number 32, Jacob Haggerty. So a really nice stop there on first down for the Huskies, and still nothing going so far for the Hawks.
That's what's dangerous about running laterally across the field, is that you can't see if there's a guy coming to your right, as Haggerty was.
Jordan takes a snap, looking over the middle there. It's incomplete, intended for number 88 of the Hawks.
Yeah, it was untargeted earlier, Anthony Sodero, but unable to make the catch there, unable to make the catch before. But if he continues, he's getting open, he's getting the separation. It's just about hauling those passes in.
It's like they weren't quite on the same page there. Threw it before he was looking, and it harmlessly fell to the turf as it flew through a group of Huskies there. On 2nd and long, 3rd and long for the Hawks. Jordan sets the offense up. Heavy set front. Trips 3 receivers out to the left. Empty backfield. Got some pressure coming. Unable to pick it up. He fumbles the football. And it's going to be recovered by the Huskies. Number 42, Harrison Grafe, makes the play for the Huskies.
Yeah, and it was Brady Eslick in the backfield making the sack. And just another defensive great play by the Huskies. Another turnover. They're really clicking.
Like we talked about at halftime, stay aggressive, keep leaning on that defense. They will get you the ball back in one way or another and keep you in this game, or in this case, keep you way out ahead of this one. Puma, shotgun set. Mason Tower in now for Puma.
Yeah, Dylan Brush had those two really great rushes.
Defense, 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Neutral zone infraction is going to go on Apollo.
Excuse me for earlier, but Dylan Brush, I mean, he had those 2 great rushes before. Can expect him to get the ball here again unless they want Tower to start shelling the rock a little bit to these receivers.
So Tower lined up. Brush, the give to number 3. He's wrapped down around the head, around the line of scrimmage. And we got a flag down. Owen Shaw.
Owen Shaw on the end around, and it looks like he got tackled from behind pretty hard.
All right, where we at?
Looked like the tackle was a little bit high. Referees still talking it over.
Personal foul, horse collar tackle. Here.
It's going to be a horse collar penalty against Apollo.
So the horse collar tackle is going to go.
First and goal for Horizon at the 5-yard line.
Against the Hawks. Horizon, 1st and goal here. The give to Shaw the other way, looking for a seam, and he's got it, spins into the end zone. The senior Owen Shaw with a touchdown here late for the Huskies.
And great run, great play. The end around worked again. Brush out there giving a nice block for the receiver.
Well, looks like we have a flag down in the end zone there. Let's see what this is all about. Referees talking it over still. Horizon jogging the extra point team on.
I didn't quite see what happened at the end of the play there.
A little bit of confusion going on. Looks like they picked it up. And so the Huskies are going to get ready for the extra point.
Looks like Daniel Salazar is on for the kick.
Touchdown is good. That by a personal foul. Fence. All right, here we go.
So the touchdown is good, but we have a personal foul. It's going to go on the offense. They're going to add that on to the kickoff. Like we said, number 15, Daniel Salazar, getting a chance here to kick. Salazar's kick is good. So 56-7, 5 minutes, 29 seconds remaining here at Horizon High School on the Varsity Sports Show.
The Huskies have really put on a clinic tonight, and just as good as the running game has been, just the entire defense has really shut down the Apollo Hawks, who, like we said before, sound like broken records. They put up 42 points last week.
With under 5 minutes here, under 6 minutes. Huskies student section still full. Stands still full. Watching some explosive football from the home team here on a warm Friday night in Scottsdale.
Yeah, we saw the Lightning all the way past the mountains. Could have been a sign for the Thunder and Lightning we've seen tonight from Zamorano and Isit, and it's really just been a running clinic like it was last week for the Huskies.
Absolutely. The 1-2 punch has been on full display here. Isit, Zamorano, Klopfenstein getting his own rushing touchdown in there at the end like he did last week. Got himself a rushing touchdown last week. 2 touchdowns through the air for him last week. A lot of yards for him today. He's been, no doubt, the favorite target of quarterback Carter Puma. The kick is short, around the 25. It's going to be fielded by number 8 of the Hawks. He's going to be wrapped up around the legs and taken down at the 40-yard line.
A good starting field position for the Hawks. And the defense will come back out here, the second unit, who's already gotten themselves a turnover. And we'll see what Horizon can do again, or if Apollo can get that momentum that I spoke on earlier going forward.
Hawks looking to salvage whatever they can of this game to take into next week. As the Huskies send the defense back out there. Corners playing back. 3 receivers to the right of Jordan. Jordan drops back on the shotgun, looks over the middle, got a man, number 12 of the Hawks. Met quickly, Damoni Daniels.
Yeah, he's really been the guy in the second half catching the ball so far for the Hawks. He's been targeted, I think, 5 or 6 times and just getting open on those crosses across the middle of the field.
So a first down for the Hawks here late. Trailing 56-7 with just over 4 minutes remaining. 1st and 10, Jordan sends a man in motion. Keeps it for himself up the middle. Chased down by a pack of Huskies. 2nd down.
Yeah, Patterson gives you something a little bit different than Williams was. He's been able to use those read options well and give the different looks and be able to take the ball himself.
32, Jacob Haggerty with the tackle. 2nd and 5 from the Husky 38.
2nd and 5 now for the Hawks from the Husky 38. Jordan set up in shotgun snap. Drops back, looks to his right, launches deep. It's gonna be, almost intercepted. In and out of the hands of number 6, Chase Wise.
Yeah, he's targeting Elijah White, but really underthrew that pass. I mean, Chase Weiss's head was completely turned towards the play, and he almost made that interception. A little bit of butterfingers there. But Patterson's got to be able to find his guy better than that.
Wise made a nice play on the ball there, able to get his head around, recognize the receiver's eyes, get big, and turn around and make a play on the ball. That's all football coaches say. That's why you play defense, though. And met quickly at the line of scrimmage with a handoff up the middle after picking up a few. Close to a first down for the Hawks. The 3rd down run is not going to be enough, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Joseph Smith-Jenners right on that tackle, swallowed up the rusher, and it's been these defensive tackles that have really made a difference, and it's been a game of trenches tonight for the Huskies.
Yeah, they've dominated the game. Within the game, the trenches, the big fellas in the middle, making it all happen. They've done a great job. The pass rush has been pretty elite from the Huskies. 4th and short here. Handoff, met in the backfield. Number 90 of the Huskies was the first one to get back there and get a touch, but he's eventually wrapped up by number 32. Logan Losi gets back there quickly. Wrapped up by Jacob Haggerty after that.
Yeah, the freshman. Another time we've called on Haggerty's name. He's really making a difference in the time he's been able to play this 4th quarter. And the offense is right back on the field. A little over a minute left in.
Minute and 30 seconds. 35 clicking down on the clock. Huskies offense goes back out there again. Read option's going to be kept. running through defenders, number 9, Mason Tower.
Tower getting some playing time after the little pull away the Huskies have made. Puma had a solid night, getting the ball out quickly, making plays with his legs. Tower's capping it off for the starting quarterback.
Tower under center now. Looking out to the left side here. Organizing with his coaches. And he's going to take a knee. So Huskies getting set up in the victory formation here as the clock winds down 56-7. Niall, highlight players in this one.
I mean, it's got to be the running back duo on the offensive side for Horizon. Isit and Zamorano. I mean, you set a record at any level, and it's impressive. So tonight is his night. On the defensive side, I mean, you could say about 8 different people. I mean, Becker was great. Kerr was great. Peoples was great. But I think it's got to be Gage Lee once again. He had a fantastic week last week, 4 tackles for a loss, and he made it happen once again tonight.
So the Horizon Huskies are going to win this one 56-7 at home. Going to improve that home record since 2021 to 26-2. Capped off by Bodie Zamorano, claiming the rushing yards record here at Horizon High School. Hawks had no answers tonight. The Huskies ran away with this one. A lot of important players tonight. We saw in that first half the defense made a lot of plays, got the ball back into the hands of the offense, or made it happen themselves.
And if you're the Hawks, just right back to the drawing board, get it back on, and just put this one behind you.
So that is going to be it for the Varsity Sports Show with